welcome back. The Penny's 2 cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad,
George.
Dad, what are we having today?
Burger King.
That is exactly right, guys. We're having BK. We are trying out their melts, guys. Their classic melt, their bacon melt, and their shroom and Swiss melt. We got all three. We're going to cut them in half and taste test them. We're going to tell you what we like or don't like about them. And we're going to give them a score. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, or somewhere in between, guys. And I please ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Show that subscribe button some love. It's down below. Click it, boop it, smash it. It's free, it's easy. And if you've already subscribed, or if you don't want to subscribe, we understand. But can you please take a few extra seconds and click that thumbs up? That really is the easiest way you guys can support us. Guys,
every bit of it appreciated.
Yes, guys, we do appreciate every little thing you do for us. The comments, the thumbs ups, and your overall respect, guys. You guys are so appreciated for that. We love you for it. We really do. Okay, the classic melt I think is where we're going to start off with, and I believe that's the one here in the front.
Okay.
Okay, they look a little more toasted than they have been in the past, okay? But doesn't this seem pretty small, guys? I got a small hand for a lady. I've been told I have extreme small hands for a lady, okay? So these seem very small. They are charging $4.99 for these in Ohio. The classic has 2 flame-grilled Whopper patties on it, American cheese, fire roasted onions, and stacker sauce. Let's inspect this really quick, guys, and see if it's got what it's supposed to have. Yes. I see sauce. I see onions. Actually, some onions are falling off. Okay. Stacker sauce. I see 2 little Whopper patties. And the American cheese. Looks like 2 slices of American cheese. I'm going to try to move this to the center so I can cut this in half for me and Dad. Let's find out. And they say it's on toasted bread, guys. If you've never seen us before, I think toasted should be a little more toasted than this. This is still, you see it's bouncy, right? It's bouncy, bouncy. Maybe around the edges is a little toastier than we have had in the past, but cut this thing in half and we're going to try it. I guess we're going to go this way. I didn't think this one through very good. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to put mine right here. And I'm going to hand this to Dad.
Okay.
Okay, let's give this thing a whirl. I like that stacker sauce. It's like a ketchup mayo. It's a little sweet. A lot of people ask me, are you drinking an alcoholic beverage? No, I'm not, guys. I'm drinking one of my favorite zero sugar sodas. This is zero sugar cherry 7-Up in my fancy wine glass. You gotta be fancy when you're eating fast food, right? You enjoying that, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Dad's finishing that up, guys. Let's see which one I'm going to go to next. You just take your time and enjoy that day. I'm going to do some inspection here. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get him confused, okay? So I just thought about that. I don't want to confuse him, like saying other stuff, you know. Don't get too full. Remember, we got to try 2 more halves, okay?
No.
That's why I set my bread off to the side because I can't eat all that bread. Here, hold up 2 seconds, okay? Let's get this big chunk of onion off your hand. And Dad's got him a trusty root beer. That's what he's got. Here's a napkin if you want to do any wiping, or I just got you a fresh one. Just move that a little bit. Don't get too full.
I know.
Okay. He's always about eat everything. You can tell he was raised in that era, guys. He was born in 1940, and Dad's main philosophy is don't let anything go to waste, okay? So I told him we got 3 sandwiches here to try. I just don't want him to get too full. Let's get that all chewed up and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, would you get that classic melt again?
Yes, I would.
Okay. How'd you feel about that stacker sauce? That sauce that's on it, that condiment.
The sauce was pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a little. It's kind of like ketchup and mayo mix. Is that what you're thinking it is? Something like that. It's a little
Yeah,
sweet. I think the sweetness is coming from the ketchup.
Mixed dressing.
Yeah. It's got fire roasted onions, so like grilled onions on there. It's a
It's a pretty good sandwich.
Yeah, it's not like exciting, but I think the stacker sauce made it for me as far as like the taste of it, you know what I mean? Only thing is, guys, like I said, I just wish when they say toasted bread, that's what they say that is. I just wish it was a little more toasted.
I do too.
I wish the bread had a little crunch.
I would not have known that it was toasted.
Yeah, I wished it was just had a little crunch to it, okay? But hey, it is what it is. Dad, what score would you give that classic melt?
I give it a 9
out of 10?
out of 10.
Like I said, it's like a basic little cheeseburger. I do like the stacker sauce. That made it for me. If the stacker sauce wasn't on it, I would give it a much lower score. Guys, I'm gonna give it... I would possibly get it again. Like I said, it's got that classic like patty melt taste. Only I wish it had crunch on the bread. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Here's the reason why. If the bread was had a little crunch to it,
Right.
I would possibly give that a higher score, guys. I'm being honest with you, okay? But for $4.99 here in Ohio, it's got a pretty good taste, okay? So, anyway, the next one we're going to try is the bacon melt. So it's got the 2 Junior Whopper patties on it, on the toasted bread, of course. It's got 1 slice of bacon that looks like broken in half, stacker sauce, and the fire roasted onions. It looks like they kind of got a little cheap on the onions here, but it has them on there. And I'm going to straighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to cut this in half, and we're going to try it once I figure out where I put my knife at.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Let's try this out. So basically, this is the same thing, but with bacon. Bacon added to it, yep. Let's see if the bacon helps it out a little more. I kind of like it better with the bacon on it. That'll have to let you know how he feels about it. The bacon's letting in a little saltiness, right? A little smoky saltiness. You know, and those Whopper patties don't. You can still taste the flame grilled, but I think they've changed that a little bit. I think you still taste the flame grilled. It's not as strong as it used to be. But I think the bacon's helping here. A little salty bacon with that sweet stacker sauce. I kind of like that combination. Picky up. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Yeah, because you gotta try your other sandwich. How do you feel about that? Would you get it? Do you like it better with the bacon on it or no?
No, it is about the same.
About the same. It's very close. I agree. It's very close. So what score would you give this one, Day? I forget what you gave the first one.
9.
Would you give this one a 9 too?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 out of 10? It's a little...
It was a little bit bacony
Yeah.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
But a little less salt.
Yeah.
But it was pretty much the same.
About the same flavor. Yeah.
Same as the other.
I kind of like the little bit of bacon on it, so I would get this one over the classic just because it has the bacon on it. It's got a little saltiness. Going with that little sweet stacker sauce, I think that's a good little combination. It's a little step up for me. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Okay, guys? Let's try this last one. I saved this last one because I'm thinking this might be the best tasting one out of them all for us. Okay. This one is the Shroom and Swiss melt, guys. This is the 2 Whopper patties. Swiss cheese, roasted mushrooms, a royal onion sauce on toasted bread. Let's look in here really quick. There's the hamburger patties. Have those gotten smaller too? Man, they look like they've gotten smaller. A few little roasted mushrooms. You see them on there. And some sauce. It's like a lighter than the stacker sauce. So that's their the royal onion sauce, sorry. And Swiss cheese. Let's cut this thing in half and see what it tastes like. I saved this one for last because I thought maybe this might be the one we might like the most, but who knows? We'll see. We'll tell you the truth, how we feel about it. I'll try to give Dad the bigger half. Yeah. Let's try this one out, Dave. You got her? They're all tasting very similar to me. Here's my critiques, guys. They're using like a super processed Swiss cheese, almost like American Swiss. It's super processed and it doesn't have a really strong Swiss flavor. I think these sandwiches would be way better if they used a more real Swiss cheese, okay? Because you know how Swiss cheese has kind of like that pungent taste, and I think it goes good with mushrooms. I just think if their Swiss cheese was a little more Swiss cheese-like, the sandwich would be better, okay? The mushrooms they're giving off like canned mushrooms to me and got that little bit of a rubbery, not much flavor. Now the royal onion sauce is giving off some onion flavor. It's not super strong. I'm stopping right there. But they all start kind of tasting the same.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
All 3 of these sandwiches kind of start tasting the same, and I don't...
And it's mostly bread.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the bread's kind of thick, you know, and it's not toasted that much. But I really do think if Burger King would start using real Swiss cheese on their sandwiches like this, I think it would bump them up, you know, as far as like people enjoying them more. Excuse me. I'll take one more little bite here. You getting full?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that Shroom and Swiss melt, Dad? Would you get it again?
Not necessarily.
Are you like me? Is it like missing the point of like
Yeah.
Shroom and mushroom and Swiss? Is it?
It is missing the point of mushrooms and
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
I agree. It's kind of missing. If you love mushroom Swiss like patty melts, mushroom Swiss burgers, if you love those types of things, I feel like it's missing the point of that. Okay, because the Swiss isn't real Swiss. The mushrooms are kind of a little rubbery, like almost like a canned mushroom, right? The mushrooms are. It doesn't taste bad. I would get it again. You know what I mean? But it's not hitting like when I'm wanting that mushroom Swiss burger. It's not hitting that for me. And it sounds like that's the same way with Dad. It's kind of like missing the point of mushroom Swiss. He's chewing that up. I'm trying to think of a score I'd give it.
I'm at 7.
7 out of 10?
Yeah. It tastes almost like the other except the bread. Bread and everything.
Well, it's all the same, Daddy. It's all the same bread.
Yeah.
I think Dad's right. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's not hitting the mark of a mushroom Swiss burger for me. You know, it's not hitting those flavors that I'm wanting a mushroom Swiss for. It's not hitting that. I mean, it's okay. You know, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not hitting that point for me. So, I mean, Dad, are you glad you tried them?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
They're pretty good sandwiches. They miss the point that all the flavors blend together.
Yeah, they all kind of start tasting the same, okay? So I guess what I'm saying and Dad's saying is pick the one that you think that you would enjoy the most. I would have to say the one with the bacon on it.
I'd say the bacon. Bacon would stand out.
Yeah, I would say the bacon is all around okay for me. The mushroom Swiss I think could be better, like I said. But put real Swiss cheese on there. Put a better grade of mushrooms on there. Okay, that's all I'm asking. But other than that, and if they toasted this bread up a little more, I would be more wanting to get these more, to be honest. To me, it just tastes like it's on some bread. You know, like some Texas toast. You know what I mean?
Some bread too.
Little warmed up Texas toast, not toasted like they say it is. But that's just me. But my nose is wanting to itch now. But anyway, I'm glad we tried them, guys. Like I said, I recommend them. Just don't go into it thinking, oh, these are the best sandwich. If you love,
Don't go into these like they're the best thing in the world.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
Let us know how you feel about them after you tried them, if you've had them. Let us know which one is your favorite. Just let us know those things, you know. With the toasting, let me know how you feel about that too. Do you feel like it's okay that they call this toasted bread when to me it's not toasted bread? It's just lightly browned bread, like they put it on warmer. Just let me know how you feel about the bread. And overall, just let me know about how you feel about the sandwiches. Now, I know a lot of you say that your Burger King gives you cold sandwiches. Your Burger King's going to crap. I know there are some Burger Kings that are super slipping. I think they are struggling a little bit, but some of them are struggling more than others. But ours tends to be pretty good, pretty decent in our area.
So far we've been
Our
satisfied.
food has been warm and for the most part have gotten what we have ordered the last few times, so that's good. But anyway, give us some comments about how your Burger King experience is, and if you eat these, and if you try them, let us know. All those things, guys. That's it. Let's let these guys go down.
It's filling.
Yeah, you had 3 halves.
Three
Well,
halves.
you ate like a sandwich and a quarter or so.
Almost a sandwich.
A whole sandwich.
Oh,
You ate
sandwich.
a whole sandwich and you got little bites.
Yeah.
From this one, so. Anyway, it's a decent. It just doesn't look that big. Okay. But anyway, let's let these guys go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
A great day and a better tomorrow, and God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.